Hard to do, especially when the breakup involves hundreds of thousands of people.
But many think that breaking up the Clark County School District is a solution to problems in our education system. Chief Investigator Darcy Spears looks at whether size of the district really matters.
Hi, sweetie. How are you? Good. Wonderful. Are you having fun over there? Awesome.
Stanford Elementary School Principal Ryan Merritt takes full advantage of the autonomy he gained through the school district's reorganization.
I feel we're doing a good thing in empowering the students to know that it doesn't matter how old you are, you can make a difference within your community and within your school.
His students, parents, and teachers on the school organizational team came together to force a long-needed fix of their dilapidated and dangerous playground, and it didn't take a district breakup to make their voices heard and get things done.
What's the point of going through that hassle?
Brent Hewson is president and founder of the nonprofit education consulting group Nevada Succeeds. They've examined studies from all over the world showing size doesn't really matter.
The data doesn't show that there's any correlation between the size of the district and student outcomes.
Smaller districts can mean more administrators and more administrative costs, but many think it's worth it, like Elena Rodriguez, who's worked for CCSD for nearly 3 decades.
I believe the district should be broken up. It would be easier for transparency.
Data from the California Department of Education shows in large districts, communication and coordination problems are likely to reduce accountability. Rodriguez thinks smaller districts would make it easier to track how tax dollars are spent and be easier to manage.
Managing a district is one thing, but producing student outcomes is another. And it's just not true that having more local control has made the difference. It's more about what you do with the kids in the classroom every single day.
Hewson points to Ontario, Canada, where the whole province is one school district with 5,000 schools. That's more than 10 times the size of CCSD.
And between the years of 2002 to now, they have made amazing progress.
Studies across the U.S. show achievement comes from the opportunity to learn, which is fostered by quality teachers and program offerings. Hewson says since 90% of all money in schools is spent on personnel, we should be focused on good old-fashioned on-the-job training,
so that teachers can learn within the building that they actually work in. Good schools that do it right provide opportunities for those younger teachers or less experienced teachers to learn from the older or more experienced teachers. And they do it on a regular basis.
District Insider Elena Rodriguez agrees with that, but says it should be done in the context of smaller districts.
It's just like a huge corporation. The bigger the corporation, the more difficult it is to see who's doing what.
The California data shows size doesn't matter in districts that allow schools to have creative control over classroom content, resources, and teacher training. Darcy Spears, 13 Action News.